Lesson 6-4. This lesson is going to be split up into two parts. So this is going to be lesson 6-4 A. And on these objectives, we're going to graph equations using intercepts. And then the next lesson is going to write equations in standard form. The standard form of linear pair a linear equation is ax, so a x plus b y equals c will be numbers. They'll be numbers when we do the problems. And then you have what's called the x-intercept. We already know what the y-intercept is, but this one is the x-intercept, and the x-intercept is the x-coordinate of the point where a line crosses the x-axis. So remember we had that y equals mx plus b in one of our previous lessons, and b is your y-intercept. And when you graph it, the y-intercept goes on the y line. And today we're going to learn about x-intercepts, and they will be on the x line. So let's try some. We are going to find, on the example 1, all we're going to do, we're not going to graph, we're going to find the x and the y-intercepts of each equation. So, step 1, we are going to find the x-intercept. Of that, we are going to put 0 in for y. So if we look at this one, we're going to have 3x plus 4 y equals 8. And then we're going to do 3x plus 4 times 0 is 0 equals 8. If you want to skip that and just put 3x equals 8, that is fine. And then we divide by 3 to get x by itself. And so x equals 8/3. And that is your x-intercept. Now step 2. Find the y-intercept. This time we're going to put 0 in for x. So you're going to have 3 times 0 plus 4y equals 8. Like I said, you can skip down to the next section. So I'm going to, in my head, go 3 times 0 is 0. And so I'm going to just put 4y equals 8. Divide by 4. So y equals 2. So your answer is going to be 8 over 3 and 2. So that's how you find the y and x intercepts. Now, example 2. Oh, no, I have B. Sorry, did not see that. Okay, step 1. So I'm going to do 4x, let me find a better, 4x minus 9 times 0 equals negative 12. 4x equals negative 12. So x equals negative 3. There's 1. For the second step, you have 4 times 0 minus 9y equals negative 12. And you'll have negative 9y equals negative 12. Divide by negative 9. Remember to reduce, but leave improper. So 3 can go into both 12 and 9. So it's going to be 4/3. All right, example 2 now. We're going to graph each equation using the x and y intercepts. So, step 1 here, find the intercepts. So if I look, I'm going to do x first. So it's going to be 2x. I'm going to just skip it and take away the, I'm going to go 3 times 0 equals 12. 2x equals 12. X equals 6. By this time you should be able to just go right to 2x equals 12. So if you want to, you could start with that. And then you're going to find 6 on the x line, which is right here. And you're going to graph it. Now you're going to do the y. So you're going to go 2, 0 plus 3y equals 12. 3y equals 12. Again, if you want to just start with that, you can. So y equals 4. And then you graph it. So if you notice, that goes there. And y equals 4 goes there. And then you have your 2 points on your line. And you have put a line in them, between them, and you have your graph. Let's try the next one. Step 2 for you who did not know. Step 2 is graph. So step 1. So I'm going to just skip some parts. I'm going to find x first. So I'm just going to go 5x equals negative 10. This is what I'm talking about. And x equals negative 2. And I'm going to find negative 2 on the x line, which would be right here. Now I'm going to find y, which would be 2y equals negative 10, and y equals negative 5. Find negative 5. Step 2 is graph. Remember, I want you to use straight edges for this. All right. Example 3. All right, for each equation, tell whether its graph is a horizontal or vertical line. First of all, you're going to graph it. So, you're going to find negative 3. Notice it says y equals negative 3. So on the y line, because it's y equals, you're going to find negative 3 and you're going to put a point. And to make it its opposite of the y, you're going to make it go horizontal. So the line that's attached with it is going to go perpendicular of the y-intercept line. So it is going to be a horizontal line. On 19 through 22, you will just need to tell me if it's vertical or horizontal. On 23 through 26, you are just going to graph them. So this is just going to be helpful for you. X. X equals 5. So I'm guessing we're going to look at the X line. This is your X line. And you are going to find 5 on your X line. And you also are going to make a perpendicular line to the X. So instead of it being horizontal how it is, you're going to make it a vertical line. So that's telling me it's vertical. All right.